told you I didn't want to do no interviews, and you said you are going to do interviews. Now you told me to do interviews. Now you're trying to take me away from them. No. Let me show Dante's Boxing Nation some love.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Gervonta Tank Davis, he recently announced that after the Rolly Romero fight, his contract expires with Floyd Mayweather. Gervonta also said he believes this is the reason they wanted him to fight Rolly Romero right now, because it's the last fight on his contract. Clearly, the implications are Tank Davis, he's not happy with his deal with Floyd Mayweather, and he's shopping. He's shopping around for a new deal. Well, Floyd Mayweather, he finally reacted to Gervonta Tank Davis announcing that this was the last fight on his contract, and this is what Floyd Mayweather said to Fight Hype. Check it out.
Gervonta made some comments about his contract being up on Twitter. Is there anything that...
Nothing lasts forever. I will always love Tank. I like him. Love him, look at him like a son. He has to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a great job thus far. I mean, just building him and putting him in good fights, great fights. And he's steady growing, he's steady learning, and I'm proud of him.
Nothing lasts forever is what Floyd Mayweather said. That's obviously, once again, a strong indication that Gervonta is definitely severing ties with Floyd Mayweather. Now, that doesn't mean he's severing ties with Al Heyman and PBC. It just means there's a very good chance that Floyd Mayweather will no longer be his promoter. Look, there's no doubt about it. Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman, and the whole PBC series, they definitely made Gervonta Tank Davis a huge success. He's one of the biggest names in the sport of boxing. And regardless of who he signs with, he's just going to get bigger and bigger as long as he continues to win and get knockouts. Now, let's just look at some of Gervonta Tank Davis's options right now. Of course, we're talking about the major big players in the game. You have Top Rank, who's already showed interest in signing Gervonta Tank Davis. I'll talk more about that in a separate video. And then you have DAZN out there as well. And I definitely don't think Gervonta is going to be going to DAZN. I'd be really surprised if he ends up signing with DAZN. We'll talk more about that in a separate video as well, why I believe this. You know, Floyd Mayweather did say previously that he was just going to do in-house fights. He was only doing in-house fights. He's not going to be working with the other promoters. And once again, we've seen Tank Davis mainly fight PBC fighters, or only fight PBC fighters, right? But at the same time, let's not forget, it was Floyd Mayweather that was trying to make Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis, rather. They were trying very hard to make the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. Floyd Mayweather, he personally also reached out to Bob Arum to try to make a Teofimo Lopez fight right after Teo beat Lomachenko. So that wasn't necessarily true when Floyd Mayweather said that. At the end of the day, if both fighters would have wanted the fight would have happened, no matter what. But remember, when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, Teo's dad, he came out and he said it don't make no sense to fight Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, or Shakur Stevenson. And they start talking about fights like that should be 3 to 5 years from now. We know Ryan Garcia didn't want the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. So like I told you guys, at the end of the day, if both fighters want the fight will happen regardless of what networks they represent. I guess the obvious inclination is Gervonta will most likely stay with Al Heyman and PBC. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that another promoter or network can match the kind of money that Gervonta's already getting paid, but more importantly, will they promote him the way PBC Showtime has promoted him? Will commentators from other networks put respect on Gervonta Tank Davis's name when they call his fights? In other words, will he be treated equally? I guess we're going to find out soon after this Rolly Romero fight. Assuming he gets past Rolly Romero, which I believe he will, but it should be a very entertaining fight. I mean, you got two undefeated power punchers, knockout artists, going up against each other. We already know if this would have been Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, Teofimo, before he lost to Kambosos, if it was Teo against Rolly Romero, if it was Lomachenko versus Rolly Romero, we already know what they will be saying about this fight and how pumped up they will be to watch it. But because it's Gervonta versus Romero and they expect the wrong guy to win, they're not in a hurry to watch it. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at South Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, South Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, South Carolina, to get this done.